This place is a legend. We grow up hearing about people who come out screaming or were never heard from again.
Two Sentence Horror Stories is a spin on the classic psychological horror anthology series, but updated with the people and the fears and the issues that reflect our society today.
The two sentences start as a setup and a payoff. The first sentence gives you an impression of what the episode's going to be about.
What's with the weird plant?
The second sentence is a nod to what the horror is that the viewer just saw unfold.
It leaves so much room to tap into what's actually unsaid between the two sentences.
I told you to stay on the shelf. Ugh!
I love being back.
This is a dream come true for me.
Scary.
Beautiful.
Weird. Very weird. Definitely have some episodes that are out there.
The writing is brilliant, and therefore there are many layers to the story.
How many years have you been waiting to humiliate me with it? Payback is a bitch!
Yes, let's see what we can do and build something new and better.
Do you really want to be like us?
We really want to make sure that the episodes we create are actually engaging, really scary, and really telling an important message.
Showcase characters that are totally different than we've done in any episode so far.
That you get a plethora of different stories and emotional landscapes in order to really explore.
For a long time, horror has been really limited into who is telling those stories and whose fears are being represented and for what gaze.
Luckily, things have changed.
In some ways, but we still got a ways to go.
One of the things that was really important to me was to populate the world with characters that I'm not used to seeing on screen that maybe look more like me.
Happy anniversary, babe.
And the family and friends that I have around me.
As a director who's so interested in POV and perspective, I think really committing to that lets you see the rest of the machine differently.
As a Latinx director, I feel connected to this type of stories that have a cultural element that I can identify with.
Go, it's real.
I truly believe in the concept, the more culturally specific, the more universal. Regardless of your race, creed, class, sexuality, anything in between, those are things that unify us from an emotional level.
Vivi, where are you?
Season 3, so you try to take it up a notch. So you want to deliver a little bit more. You want to be a little more ambitious, a little more creative. Production values, stunts, and scares.
In season 3, we have a broader color palette and more done outside.
This season, it's been fun to find a new corner of the Two Sentence Horror Story world, and there's lots of different little corners to explore.
Complex and interesting stories that don't flatten people into stereotypes are the only ones worth watching these days.
It was always the case that those characters would be centralized on the screen, but they would also be centralized behind the screen in the creation and the telling of the stories.
Representation definitely matters, and the people behind the scenes made sure that they did their part.
The crew of Two Sentence Horror Stories, they're just such creative, positive people. And so that translates into every frame that you see on camera.
This is a sophisticated horror. Carefully choreographed dance until the final moment.
You're typing welcome here.
What's more horrific than seeing an elevated version of like a real life issue? And that's what we see in horror.
Seriously think I would move AJ's body just to freak you out?
When the episode's over and they step away and it makes them think about their fellow man in a different manner, think about their neighbor in a different manner, I'd say that's a successful season.
Let's go to my bedroom so I can shave my dolls.